Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Barely Necessities. It's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm the co-founder of Laughing Place, Rebecca Mosley, and alongside me here is our site manager, Rebecca Burbank. Hey, Becca, it's been a bit of time because I was off in Wyoming. How you been?
Yeah, Wyoming sounds nice. How was it?
It was quite an adventure. I cannot recommend my Adventures by Disney enough. That was an amazing experience. I'm going to say some quick hellos here. I'm going to say hello to Mickey, is my spirit animal. How are you doing? Geo, hey, howdy, hey. Alexander, cutie, stopping by. Doobie reminding everybody today is the 24th anniversary of laughingplace.com. So we first kind of turned on that server that sat in our house way back in the day because that's how Laughing Place originally happened. So yeah, 24 years ago. But here we are, and today we're going to be talking. Oh, there's so much merchandise that Becca has gathered up for us to look at today. So we're going to start off with some dolls.
Yeah, this is a new collection on Shop Disney. It launched today. This is the Storybook Doll collection. And so these are going to be those like fashion dolls for kids. They have a $29.99 price point. So they're not the collectible dolls, but each comes with a second outfit to change into. And as you can see, several different accessories. And they also come with these really cool packaging that you can then use again. And I believe there's also like activities on the other side of the box. So
I was so impressed. I was so impressed with this idea because I know they're moving away from the plastic front of a box. And so now to transform that into like just a little showcase, a little place to, kind of have a little story moment with your doll. And the accessories on these are so adorable. Many cases, I just am really wishing I could have the accessory alone, like the owl from Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
So cute.
Yes. Yeah, and as we're going through these here, there's so many. I was thinking there would be maybe like 6 princesses featured, but there's a whole bunch. The only ones I didn't see are Merida, Esmeralda, Megara, and Kita, and those 3 are a little bit less frequently featured anyway, so it's hit or miss whether they're included with some of these collections. I guess they're technically not princesses, but Merida is the only one who we know as a princess, and that's not, at least in this initial wave. Or maybe I didn't scroll far enough down the page.
No, I'm with you. No, you're right. Those are the ones I noticed as well. But the accessory characters are so adorable. With Snow White, you have the Bluebird. With Tinkerbell, I noticed you had a baby version of TikTok Croc. And the other one I really liked was when they have it just popped out of my head. Lucifer. Lucifer comes.
Yes,
that comes with Cinderella. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Mickey and Doobie pointing out. Fun fact: can still go and touch the LP server. Thankfully, it's not in our house anymore. But yeah, it is where we can still.
Is it on display like at a museum?
Yeah, no.
Can we get the official Laughing Place
No, the server is now at the office as opposed to the home, so that's a much better place for it. Continuing in that world of princesses, next up we have a Loungefly purse from our friends over at Entertainment Earth.
Yes, this is an exclusive, so you can only get it at Entertainment Earth. And they're calling it a reversible bag because one side, as you see, looks like the lovely carriage, and the other side is the pumpkin. So lots of fun there, and a really cute lining on the bag. Yes. What do you think of this, Rebecca? I know you're big on Cinderella.
Yeah, but it is simple and sweet. I mean, just a really fancy, it's fancy in that you've got the coach on one side, the pumpkin on the other, but overall not a lot of bells and whistles on this one, just a nice little crossbody bag. And you can find that over at Entertainment Earth. Perhaps you would use it for cosplay. I know we're beginning to approach that Halloween season, so it could be a nice accessory if you're looking to be Cinderella during that time of year. So some sweet item over at Entertainment Earth. Now over in the parks, Food and Wine Festival has started, right? I can't even believe it. I keep double checking every time I talk about it, Becca, because to me, this is a fall event.
Yes,
And
yes.
so the idea that in July and August, International Food and Wine Festival is happening just still can't quite wrap my brain around it. But yes, it is now through Mickey's birthday of November 18th. But there were a lot of adorable items for the festival. I'll let you talk about them a little bit.
Yeah, I really do love this Encanto stuff. That movie, I was went into it not sure what to expect, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm glad to see that we get lots of representation for the film in terms of merchandise. Some really cute accessories there for your home, like you've got the plate, and then you've got the baking set, like the little spatula there. There's all sorts of items, as we all know. Mickey ears. We've got mugs and spoons and ornaments, and yes, lots of cool stuff as they always do. These aren't yet on Shop Disney, but maybe I'll get out to. Hopefully, they'll be there. They'll be on Shop Disney soon, and hopefully, I can get to the park before the festival.
Right. I know. This was one of the items that caught my eye that Jeremiah showed during a live walk and talk, and that is this coaster set. Has the logo of the event on it, but it looks like a little hamburger, and then each layer of your hamburger breaks out into those kind of, I want to say they're like a silicone. They're that heat resistant rubberized material so that you can, have set items on it, little trivets in a way. We've got spirit jerseys as well. And then the other item that caught my eye was this little table. The way that this works when the glasses are in there, right? They can all set. It's like a little table. You can take your glass off, and the other glasses will hold up the table, and you've got the little wine bottle there. So, kind of cute idea for the food and wine festival. But if you're a fan of Figment, you'll find him represented in the annual pass holder collection over there. They've got shirts with Chef Figment and other items, including a phone case. So, like I say, if you're a fan of Figment, you have to look at the pass holder items in order to add him to your collection. These aren't available yet on Shop Disney, but we'll let you know. We anticipate that some of them will appear there. We've been seeing that more and more with these various festival items. So be sure to stay tuned to that. On Shop Disney right now, however, you can get items in celebration of the Haunted Mansion.
Yes, this is the new movie, of course. This is the live action collection. Not as big of a collection as I was initially anticipating, but that's probably good because it'll give us something to look forward to. I'm sure they'll be releasing more in the coming weeks, or maybe as the seasons change. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I understand we have a lot of characters from the ride, but they're going to have a little bit of a different interpretation in the film.
Okay.
So yeah, you will have like Master Gracie, and you'll have Madame Leota, and then of course the mansion itself looks just a little bit different than the one at Disneyland, and obviously different than Walt Disney World. But yeah, there's some fun stuff here. I really like the tie-dye element.
Oh, this one is this is this the Hatbox Ghost, or is this a different figure?
Yeah. This is showing my lack of knowledge of my lack of obsession with the Haunted Mansion. I believe that is the Hatbox Ghost. Watch, okay. I said it, and now it's gonna be wrong.
I'm guessing too. So hey, the keychain here, it says Harriet's House of Magic and Intuition. I'm wondering if that's a Easter egg from the film and nod to Harriet Burns. I know that they have in the film nods to other Imagineering legends that they've kind of now incorporated into that mansion mythos. That's an aspect of the film. So yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I'm not a mansion fan. I don't like creepy. I rarely go on the ride. I mean, I know it's like family friendly giggles and stuff, but nope, still a little too spooky for me. So I try to avoid it when I can. But it's Doobie's favorite, my husband. So I've been on it more. I think I've ridden it more since I married him than all the decades I was going to Disneyland before. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep.
But according to Shop Disney, it is the Hatbox Ghost. So
okay.
There we go. We were right.
There you go. Our educated guess was correct. Let's see. Next up, we're going to something bright and cheery. We're leaving behind the spooky and creepy, and that is the Enso rings. These add whimsy, as the headline says. Bring whimsy to your jewelry collection.
Yes. So this past spring and summer, I was able to receive several of the different Enso Disney collection from Enso Rings. And we've talked about the Stitch and the Pixar collections on this show before, but we didn't get a chance to talk about the Alice collection that launched at the beginning of mid-July because of just the way our schedules worked out. So I did a review on all of the 6 rings that I got to try, and I've really enjoyed these. I really like the way they feel. It did take a little bit getting used to them being on your hand, but they're very, very comfortable. And as we've noted, they're flexible, so they move with your fingers, and they feel secure, but they're not at all constrictive. I will say one thing that because they have the laser etching, I tend to take them off when I'm doing food prep or especially working with like animal protein. And I take my wedding band off as well, just because I'm so worried that I would get juices or something in the etching. I'm sure you could wash it very easily, but that's the one area I've been too scared is to like really fully cook with even my wedding band and then also these. But yeah, they've been a lot of fun, and they're super easy to travel with too. So
I know I'm supposed to be looking at the rings, but I'm obsessed with the background here.
That was the Ulta Beauty, the Disney collection from last year, and I was like, I gotta find a way to use this.
I was gonna ask you because that's what I thought it was. That's funny. I was gonna ask you, is that Ulta Beauty bag? Because it's like we were joking around about how it's kind of like a rainbowy spaceship Earth. So yeah, I love the colors on these Enso rings. I am really fond of their Star Wars ones with the lightsabers. It is on my when I have a budget list. I would like to do that, but I don't wear a lot of jewelry, so I haven't gotten around to that yet. But it is on my list because I love this idea of the flexible ring, because sometimes I find I just wear a simple band. I'm not a like I say, I'm not a jewelry person. So these are really appealing to me, and the idea of being able to switch it out without it being a high cost, add a little bit of color to the wardrobe. I like the idea. So yeah, eventually I hope that these will find their way onto my finger as well. But I'm glad you like them. So you can check out Becca's review and the various Disney Enso rings on Laughing Place. Ooh, we're moving into the world of makeup. Charlotte Tilbury.
I had no idea who Charlotte Tilbury is. I learned about it yesterday when we wrote this article.
Okay.
So, are you familiar with Charlotte Tilbury?
I am not.
Okay. So from what I can tell, price-wise, this is not the highest end price point for makeup, but it's something that you're going to pay a little bit of a premium, and you're going to get some really gorgeous, glowing cosmetics. It seems to be that the big emphasis on this is like your natural shine, your glow. There's a lot of like, I feel like a lot of sparkle. So if that's something that you're very excited about, you would probably really love this collection. So we've got a new Disney 100 collection, of course. This is also the 10th anniversary of Charlotte Tilbury. So they're celebrating not only Disney 100, but their anniversary as well. And yeah, we've got these limited edition pins. 2 styles are available online and 2 in the app.
And these are a rose gold. The coloring on the monitor doesn't quite reflect that, but the description does describe these as rose gold items. Part of the reason why we ended up discussing it on Laughing Place was because they created an animated short of Charlotte kind of stepping into this animated world, and consulted for the video were legends, Eric Goldberg and Dorothy McKim, actually, for the animated short. And you can find that linked in the article. So be sure to check out Laughing Place write-up of the Charlotte Tilbury Disney 100 collection, but they also, as part of their celebration, have crafted collections of their cosmetics kind of to honor or represent the various makeup looks of classic Disney characters. Mm-hmm. So they have a Tiana collection, a Little Mermaid example as well. They also have even Prince Charming, as I recall when I was scrolling through. So a nifty way to introduce yourself to these cosmetics. As Becca pointed out, these are really designed to kind of for that healthy glow, for that bit of shimmer. That's really what I've noticed. The palette for Cinderella is my favorite. When I was looking through,
that's perfect.
I was like, I love Cinderella and I love this palette. I would pick those up for sure. So there you go. Gloss glazed lips and cheeks that glow till past midnight. See, so a lot of the focus here is on that about supporting that natural glow. So yeah, you can check out more information about Charlotte Tilbury Disney 100 collection on Laughing Place. We'll have links below. Mm-hmm. We always put the links below, make it easier for you. By the way, I want to say hey to everybody and thank you when you spot us out and about for saying hi. Just the other day when I was checking out at Trader Joe's, my checker, when she gave me my receipt, went, "Oh, Rebecca, I watch Barely Necessities." So I was excited to have a chance to say hi and chat in the wild with somebody, because sometimes Becca and I think we're just talking to ourselves, just the two of us, just talking to nobody. So we really appreciate it when you hit us up with an email, leave a comment below, say something in the chat. It's nice to not just be talking to each other. So
I agree.
In the world of Petunia Pickle Bottom, which by the way is my favorite. I carried my Snow White Petunia Pickle Bottom purse on my adventure to Disney. To my adventure by Disney. Because man, these are great. I know you have one as well.
It has become Rigby's backpack. So
it has.
Yes, so we put her silicone. So this is our dog. In case anybody doesn't know, we have a dog. So I use the backpack for the dog, and we can put her food in there if we're going on a short trip. And then it's great because I can put her leash and her e-collar and her silicone bowls for her food. They just collapse and fit nicely in that pack, or the tech pocket at the back. I have also used it as a travel bag for myself with my computer, and it's worked. It works great every way I've used it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one for a true travel bag, because the one I got them a mini sized one, and so it's not large enough to fit a laptop in, but I can fit a nice sized notebook in there for when I'm out and about. And like, one of the things I really enjoy about the one I purchased is that you can wipe it down so easily. If you spill something on it, you don't have to worry about kind of maintaining it. So yeah, like I say, I've become a fan of the Petunia Pickle Bottom, and now they are introducing some designs featuring Peter Pan and Neverland.
Yes, so this is nice. It's just a 4-piece collection, and they're actually selling them in like bundles. So you can get either one of the backpacks with the crisscross sling or the Cool Pixel Plus, or you can just buy everything separately. But I do like the Peter Pan design. And this is an anniversary for the film, I believe. Or was that last year? But
I think it was last year, but I'm not 100% for sure.
But yeah,
remember. Come in the chat.
This is a cute pattern. You've got Peter and the Darling children flying off to Neverland, and then there's some fun references to Neverland on that interior lining there, where we've got, I think, a map to Skull Rock and then also Mermaid Lagoon. So not a lot, not like Captain Hook on this one. This is way more about the fun of the trip. Okay, so it is this year. So this year is the anniversary.
There you go. So Petunia Pickle Bottom, these the backpacks are large, as you see here, but then they also in many cases offer what they call a mini version of them, where you can get them in a little bit smaller size, maybe a bit more comparable to a typical Loungefly sized backpack if you prefer to have a smaller size, but still these Disney designs. Previously, we've seen Little Mermaid, we've seen the Disney princesses, Mickey Mouse, Belle. So those are some of the other designs you'll find over at Petunia Pickle Bottom, but be sure and check out Laughing Place for the latest Peter Pan collection. October is fast approaching, dude, okay, so Walk and Talk the other day, no, not Walk and Talk, just pictures. Jeremiah sent pictures from Walt Disney World, pumpkins on Main Street already.
I couldn't believe that.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party starts August 11th, only 10 days away. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that we are showcasing a collection of Nightmare Before Christmas decor and plush.
Yes, there's we have 3 or 4 posts about Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise that's new or returning to Shop Disney. This, though, I don't think I have seen the light up wreath before, and definitely hadn't seen that behemoth nutcracker. So some clever stuff this year. I believe the countdown clocks or various countdown clocks have popped up, but just some fun styles, especially
I like the votive.
If this is your movie, and it's not mine, but I could see where this would be hugely appealing to fans. Yeah, and you get to celebrate 2 holidays with this too. So there's, you can pull this stuff out for Halloween and then keep it all the way through Christmas.
So this is a diffuser. This is a diffuser. So when you have your fragrance in there, it'll be, poofing out of his mouth like little frog's breath. So,
I would think it wouldn't smell good. Looking at that, I think my brain would, it could.
It would be a delightful smell, but it would smell bad to you.
Well, not that it would smell bad, but I think it would just play a huge trick on my brain. This is not what frog's breath should smell like, right?
I'm a fan of the Zero plush. I almost called him Boo again. It's like a thing I have in my brain where I always call him Boo. Oogie Boogie is also available, as well as the shoulder plush. We've seen these where he sits on your shoulder, kind of like a Polly Parrot, and you can walk around the parks. So the Vampire Teddy has made his way into that shoulder representation there. And there's also books and puzzles as usual. So be sure and check out the collection of Nightmare Before Christmas items we're showcasing on the website just now. And apparently, according to Doobie, no one actually likes Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I think a lot of people do.
People love it. For me, it is not as good as the sum of its parts, I guess. There are parts of it I really love, but altogether it does not make for a repeatable dynamic for me. But I have friends who are super passionate, see it every year, get super excited about it. So but the next collection, this is a holiday property that I am a big fan of and would watch regularly, and that is the Muppet Christmas Carol. The greatest of the Christmas Carol renditions, other than the one by Alastair Sims, which is black and white and very old. Okay.
Yeah, I see the headline has a couple characters that aren't featured in the featured image there, but I loved these 3. I was like, I have to show those, but come on. How cute is Kermit and Robin?
Okay, I'll flash over to Kermit and Robin because they're so cute.
I love that. That's the Kermit that I remember with those. I mean, and I say this as if his face has changed and I have not gone to look, but I remember those eyes with the little line across.
Totally. Yeah, totally.
That's the little plushes that we had when I was a kid, the very early Muppet merchandise. Yeah. That's exactly what I remember.
And Gonzo and Rizzo, light the lamp, not the rat. That's what I thought as soon as I saw that. Light the lamp, not the rat. And then there's Fozziwig. There's even the Michael Caine character of Ebenezer. And of course, the delightful Miss Piggy. So
yes. Oh, yeah, and I love, of course, because it's Muppet Christmas Carol, they're going to be in those costumes or those outfits. But I we haven't seen a ton of, at least I haven't, a ton of Muppets Funko Pop. So it's nice that they're featuring them, especially as we're coming towards the holiday season. So these are these are available for pre-order right now. So if you do want to bring home the collection, they're on Entertainment Earth.
No, okay.
Or you were showing us something. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was talking over you in the background. It's all good. Geo, I know you're watching. I don't know if you have a Sam's Club membership, but I spotted perler sets for Stitch. I don't know if you're one of those people. Did you use perlers, Becca? Are you a perler person?
It's not ringing a bell, but
those little plasticky things that you set on like a grid pattern and then you melt it.
Oh,
and you end up with my perler set's like right over there. I should just get up and go grab it, but it's over there. But right now at Sam's Club, they have a variety of kind of IP collections. So they had one that was Stitch, and you can make like 21 different Stitch figures with these perlers, or they have one that's the princesses. I think there were 25 available in the perler in that one. And then Harry Potter as well. I think maybe a Marvel one, but I can't remember 100%. But I know for sure it was Princess and Stitch and Harry Potter. So if you are a Sam's Club person, be sure and check that out. And then over at the Dollar Tree, I found Disney 100 wide ruled notebooks. So if you're a Disney 100 fan, it was the sketches that are the musical celebration one, where it's like band leader Mickey and then a few characters. So super cool. And if I had thought about it, I would have grabbed it from the other room, but it's in the other room right now. So there you go. Over at Hot Topic, Spider-Man. Oh, why are we highlighting Spider-Man today?
Because it's National Spider-Man Day. August 1st just happens to be National Spider-Man Day. So these aren't necessarily new items in Hot Topic, but we've been focusing on Hot Topic and BoxLunch this past month, or middle of July on through August. So I thought I'm going to do a roundup of some of the Spider-Man merchandise.
Cool.
And so there's a lot there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have been flashing through these while you were chit-chatting and I got distracted. We've got is this Venom and Spider-Man? Is that what
Venom
these
and
characters'
Spider-Man
names are?
Yeah.
Okay. Woohoo.
Very good. And these are the Across the Spider-Verse, the little keychains. They're in blind bags, so you won't know which one you get. There's 9 different ones.
Clips from Across the Spider-Verse, or one of those Spider-Verse-y things, were playing at the airport when I was waiting for my flight. So there was a lot of Spider. Is that Spider-Gwen? Is that her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Has it made you want to watch the movie?
I guess.
Oh.
It didn't make me not want to watch.
Okay.
So there you go. Here you have one of those tab journals. Yes. These are cool. I like the way that they have like the little characters all on the top. We've got a is it $20.99?
$20.99.
Hey, I'm getting the nomenclature down. This to me is classic.
Yeah, it's called the original hoodie, and I don't know if that's because it's the brand or if we're just like, this is original Spider-Man, but I do love it. It's very classic, and I like that it's bold.
Some Spidey socks, keep your tootsies warm. Ooh, and a tie if you want to be fashionable and sport your Spider-Man. So there you go. Nice. So this is a collection of items at Hot Topic in celebration of Spider-Man, because today is Spider-Man Day. We're continuing the celebration with a few awesome Marvel toys and costumes from Jazzwares. I really want this.
I know.
It's bad. I really want this.
Some of these items you can get through Jazzwares, and others you're going to find at places like Amazon, Target, Walmart, and HalloweenCostumes.com.
I'm sorry. I was scrolling through your article. The Spider-Man.
I know.
I started giggling.
I know.
He's like Spider-Man got the dad bod going on.
Yes, he does.
It's not quite Thor. It's not quite beer guzzling Thor. It's just kind of dad bod.
Yes, I agree. But that's cool, right? Dad's
Yes.
cool. Dad can totally do Spider-Man like
Totally.
the rest of us.
He has a thwip going on, so that's
Yes.
good. Thwip.
He definitely has that down.
Long time ago when Spider-Man, those early ones were coming out, the ones with
Tobey Maguire.
yes, those were coming out. Doobie and our CEO bought those. It was like you could attach the silly string to your wrist and have the little. So my house would constantly have little thwip battles going on because they'd be playing with the silly string in the house. Yeah, that was way too much. It was way too much fun. You put on the Spider-Man glove, and then when you attached it, it would cause the silly string to ignite, or not ignite, but launch. So yeah.
Yes.
They're way fun. Way.
And then there's also a couple of Black Panther items as well as part of that Spidey and his amazing friends. So Black Panther's a key character in that series.
I've decided I need to start a Spidey and his amazing friends binge watch.
Yeah, I think I do too.
So I was trying to think the other day. I need to get back to where I'm cycling on my bike again. I have a indoor cycle, and I used to watch TV while I would ride it, and I haven't had anything lately that's really caught my attention, and I'm like, you know what, I think I need to do a binge. I want to do a partnership of alternating back and forth between Adventures, the Wonderland Bakery on Disney Junior, and Spidey and his little friends, because that's how I know that's not what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it right now. But no, because those seem like delightful. They've got a little bit of music. They have I feel like I could kind of do some pacing with it that would be fun. I like to find shows that give me, because I used to do it with Survivor, and then like during the challenge, that's when I would like push it really hard, and then it's like, okay, and then you can chill during the not challenge part, and then if certain words were said, then I had like little triggers throughout it, so to make it interesting. But it's Survivor's not here yet, so I got to find something to fill the gap. So I think I'm going to go with
Claim to fame.
I love that. You haven't seen this week's episode yet.
I haven't seen this week's episode, but other than that, we were caught up, and I really love the show.
So much fun, and it's killing me that there's this one character, I shouldn't say character, this one player in it who everybody there is too young to instantly know who it is.
we knew, which means
it's very funny. It's like, how do you not know who that is? But yeah. I'm loving it. And this week, so far, of all the episodes, I think this past week is my favorite. So I hope you enjoy it too. You have to let me know when you see it. Over in the world of Star Wars, we've got the Cal Kestis color changing legacy lightsaber. This is from the game. So this is from Jedi Fallen Order, Cal Kestis, popular Jedi, based on those. Then there was a sequel to the game recently released. It's called Jedi Survivor.
Yes.
And this blade will change colors.
Yeah, I have not played the game. I don't know much about Cal Kestis other than what's in the post. But this is the first, I think, of the Disney legacy lightsabers that for Cal Kestis that includes the blade. Because I believe the last one was just the hilt, although you could connect it to a legacy lightsaber blade. And then I think they had done another one shortly after, or people voted on it. And then there was a special edition one that was released with the game for the collector's edition. But yes, now you've got this, and you have all those different color options. I wonder if that's to signify that his story is kind of open to the players. Like maybe you get to decide which path he ultimately takes in the game. I don't know.
My recollection is that there is some customization of the lightsaber within the game, and there was a kind of a link in with the imagery and storytelling that happened when you were at the lightsaber experience there on Batu and would build your own saber. So those elements of like earth and what you did that experience. I haven't. So
no, I haven't done it. I have not done it yet.
I thought, for some reason I thought you and Kyle had done it. So
we were like this close to it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, so they brought in some of those story components into the gameplay, as I recall. By the way, Caleb pointing out John Stamos is Iron Man in Spider and his amazing friends. See, another reason to watch.
And yes, indeed.
To
So
watch. So there you
Jesse.
go. So that way, if I ever bump into John Stamos in the parks, I can tell him how much I enjoyed his performance of Iron Man.
Yeah, not Big Shot, not
Nope.
was it General Hospital, not
Nope.
Full House. You're
Not
like, I
Uncle
love
Jesse.
you as Iron Man in
You
Spider-Man.
rocked it
Spidey and
as
his
Iron
amazing
Man.
friend.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'll do. I'll be like, and like Tony, who, well, although I suspect the embrace I get will be better. Tony tells the story of how many years ago when he was meeting Eric Idle,
Oh,
you would go, I think I have the right name. You would go and he was like, tell me what role you liked, and before he would sign. And he said Dr. Nigel Channing. And he was pretty much met with, who the is that? and then he explained to him it was the character in the attraction, and he's just signed and moved on. there was no thrill in being recognized as Dr. Nigel. So yeah, but I have a feeling that John Stamos would be far more excited to have somebody.
I would hope that John Stamos, being a big Disney fan,
Right.
would remember his Disney roles.
Exactly. Exactly. Over at Hot Topic, they're celebrating my favorite droid.
Yes.
R2-D2 with a variety of accessories, apparel, artwork. You can get little cross bags, you can get a hinged wallet, you can get a dog bed, you name it. They've got it over at Hot Topic. I love this black.
Oh, good, because there were so many t-shirts that I was looking at and sweatshirts, and I'm like, they're all so good, but I can't just do like 20 shirts. I got to mix up the items here.
Yeah, this one's my favorite. This one's too spooky, with like the smearing and the and the bats and stuff. I'll make it bigger for everybody.
It's perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, no, it's good for Halloween. Too creepy for me. This one's kind of cute, where it's got his attributes on it, right? And genius, galactic, robot, loyal, that kind of dynamic. So yeah. Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you know anyone, or are you a fan of C-3PO? Like, I like C-3PO because I like the light side. I love the original trilogy, but everybody loves R2 or BB-8 or even Dio. Does anybody like C-3PO?
There must be.
I know anyone who's like, that's my guy.
Anthony Daniels, but there must be others. I can't imagine that there isn't some house I can go visit and it will just, my eyes will be blinded by all the gold sparkling at me as I enter that room, because that's just the way of it, you know? So,
because I just feel like they're always paired together, and you don't really have C-3PO on his own. But like Sobel Westex has an astromech themed bedspread, and you do Darth Vader, and you've got like a Jedi theme, and like, but
they do have a C-3PO corksicle. It's just golden.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Somebody must want that. So I'm going with yes. But overall.
But yes. You like me.
He talks and R2 doesn't. So therefore.
Right. And yet R2 seems to have a better personality. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Who knows? Oh, they've even got a toaster.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little disappointed it didn't have a cool like toast pattern. It's just a toaster, but I mean, that would be so fun to have on your kitchen counter.
And if you need an ugly Christmas throw, although I don't think that's what this is, but it's a Christmas throw, and I just put the word ugly in front of it to make me happy.
Did too.
Okay.
I did too in the article.
Okay, cool. So there you go. So this is all over at Hot Topic. Some R2-D2 love, even jewelry. So yeah. By the way, Rock Love Jewelry right now has an amazing R2-D2 pendant. It even has like little articulating legs and stuff. So if you're an R2 fan, check them out. They unveiled that at Comic-Con, which I still haven't caught up on how much fun our guys had at Comic-Con, because I was in Wyoming and I missed it. And now for the surprise that Becca has crafted. This is things you didn't think you could find at BoxLunch. You can get that at BoxLunch.
Yes. So I don't know. It seems to me like you can get these at different retailers, but I was just browsing the site and I was like, there is no way. How do they have all of this cool stuff? That right there, that air blown as they call it, it's like $300. but it's really, really long. I forget, like 7 feet, I think. 7 feet long, and you can program it with the lights and the sounds so that you can really have this like haunted mansion effect on your front lawn.
There is
which
some
is just
fun
so
Haunted
cool.
Mansion air-blown stuff. Yeah, some amazing air-blown stuff. You've got from Nightmare Before Christmas is this Dr. Finkelstein, or is
Yes.
it Stein?
Good question. I think I would say Finkelstein.
Okay.
Which is probably Stein.
And if you want something cute and adorable and not spooky and scary, you can enjoy Mickey on a putting his little snow hat. Oh, Mickey hat on a little snowman. We've got Ursula.
I really like those LEDs there on her tentacles. Is that what her legs?
When I first saw this, I thought it like popped right out of a time traveling tunnel from Fantasmic's opening years.
Ooh.
And Linda, I'm very sorry to hear that you've got some drama going on in your own life there, but hey, maybe we can perk up your spirits just a little bit with what's going on here. We are laughingplace.com. We do Disney news and entertainment, and right now we're just focusing on a lot of Disney merchandise that's out there. So yeah, we're nearing wrap up, but this is what we've got going on right now. Here we've got Stitch, adorable little Stitch. He's so cute with Scrump in a Halloween costume. I mean, in a Santa costume.
Yes.
Gio, is this going on the Christmas wish list? How about you, Becca?
I don't think I would. Probably not Stitch Santa, but I do think it's cute.
I really like the colors on here. That red popping against Stitch's little blue fur is super cute and adorable. Yes. And then this Nutcracker is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yes, they call it Steinbeck. Am I saying that correctly? Steinbach. This is from Kurt S. Adler, but it's like almost $800.
Ooh, fancy.
So very. I mean, if you are a collector of Nutcrackers, this might be something that you would be getting. Probably not something you're just going to treat yourself to or a friend as a casual gift, but I really love how it looks. I love how he's like sad angry or like happy angry.
Right? Yeah. I love how Gio took my slip of the tongue into being, no, it could be Halloween Stitch. He's just dressed up as Santa for Halloween. That doesn't have to be a Christmas item.
That's a fantastic idea. I love that.
Oh, they've also got wall murals, so you can make it look as if you're jumping into hyperspace.
Yes, and they have several different designs. This was just one of my favorites. But if you are remodeling a room or something, if you need to have like a Star Wars theme or anything else, there's a lot there.
This is horrifying.
Carnage.
This stuff with nightmares. I don't even know what that is.
But it is one of these lovely high-end collectibles with tons of details. This is, so this is something all of these items you can find online at BoxLunch.
So be sure to check out her collection of them. Oh, what is this, Becca?
That's a picnic basket for 2, and it comes with the flatware, the plates, the glasses, and then, this beautiful, beautiful box, or, wicker box.
Can you see the grape soda logo? Because this is a celebration of Up. They've also got some jewelry as well. You can find all those items in the link below. It is that you can get that at BoxLunch. So there you go. That's what we've got going on.
Yes.
And that takes us through the items that we had to show to you this week. We'll be back next week. We're here every Tuesday at this time, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Becca and I just taking you through the latest Disney items online. Becca, I know there's a few other things that maybe you want to tell people about that we're showcasing over on Laughing Place.
Yes, we do have a shopping list. I don't have a graphic for you today, but we do have Pintastic Tuesday over at Shop Disney, and there's a D23 exclusive for Freaky Friday. It's the 20th anniversary of that film, so That was a fun little gut punch this morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, how old am I? So I
Right.
looked at the Crypt Keeper. I feel like the Crypt Keeper sometimes. um, we also have a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas, which we talked about earlier, but at Shop Disney, including a Dooney and Burke collection, and then some fun clothing collections as well. This week we saw some new some new Incredibles merchandise at the Contemporary Resort. So our team put together an article about that. There's a new Haunted Mansion live action collection of clothing by Her Universe. That's at Her Universe and at Hot Topic. We also have we're keeping with this Hot Topic theme. There's some Luca items that we found over at Hot Topic. Mickey Mouse and Friends collection by ME, which I believe is Melody. I keep blanking on her name. Arshani, I think. Ashani. She has a fun throwback collection, 1980s style athleisure wear, very, very cute. So that just launched this past weekend. We talked about the Funko Pop, the Muppets Funko Pop. There's also some Disney Funko Pop as well, including Rebecca. Did you see this? It is Donald Duck for Hanukkah. He's got a dreidel and he's wearing blue. So it's really
that's
cute.
Sweet.
Everybody else is Christmas, but Donald is Hanukkah. There's the Disney 100 Mickey Mouse Loungefly at Entertainment Earth. We've got the 60th anniversary of the Avengers collection over at Shop Disney, Spider-Man ear headband at Shop Disney, and finally the Marvels, which is coming to theaters in November. There's new Funko Pops available for pre-order. So that is it for my shopping list. I know that was a lot, but thank you so much for sticking around and hearing all of the exciting things we're talking about on Laughing Place.
Later this evening on Laughing Place, at 7:30 to be exact, we've got Disney Trivia Live, and the themes are my shirt and no shirt. So those are two trivia contests, typically between 10 and 13 questions each. You're going to compete head to head against fellow Disney fans. And if you are the winner, then you can receive an adorable little magnet. It's tiny, it's little, it's cute, with the Disney Trivia Live logo on it. If you've enjoyed this stream, please hit like. We greatly appreciate it. Before we go, I just want to share a little bit of like kind of personal sad news in that in the world of art, David Lebo, he's the younger brother of Dan Le Batard, and that's how I found him, who had been with ESPN. He is a Miami-based street artist. I have been a big fan of his. He has passed away the young age of, I believe it was 50. And I just wanted to take a moment. If you haven't checked out leboart.com, he does also, in addition to these beautiful like murals, he also does a lot of prints and hats and whatnot. And he has also dived into that world of cartoons as well. So you'll find some of his representations of like Mickey Mouse or Bambi or Peanuts characters. So be sure to check out his art. Just want to send my thoughts and love to his family, to those who knew him. I greatly appreciated his art. Very, very sad news. And just wanted to kind of, give a little tip of the cap in appreciation for what he has shared with us, his tremendous talent. So with that, I'm going to say farewell. We will see you all next time. Bye.